What's up? What's up? It's your boy Corey B. So today I want to talk about basics. We got to get back to the basic. That's the thing. See, I've been doing that the last like 2 weeks. Sometimes you get bogged down in so much that's going on. So much is going on in your business and where your business is going, and where your life is going, and things that are happening with your family. My man Corey, Corey got sent home last week. Like 41 students from the first grade and like 4 faculty members that had all interacted with a couple of students who all tested positive for COVID. So therefore they sent all these people home to quarantine, which, I get it. They're doing right. They're doing, they're trying to protect and everything like that. And they just moved and shuffled and just like, okay, well, like, we're just going to transition. They already got their laptops. They keep their laptops on them at all times in their backpacks. Nobody else touches it but them. So when they said, hey, you're going home today and you're not coming back tomorrow, they just, transitioned to online classes like nothing without even skipping a beat. Then after all that, finally got his negative test and he was able to go back to school. And so, life's just going to keep happening. And there's so much going on in our world right now. There's so many things that are happening. And, sometimes you just got to get back to the basics. And that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to, connect with Corey and Colton, on a more simple personal level, just having little conversations with them, throughout the day, multiple times a day, just talking to them about what we're doing, where we're going, what's happening. Sometimes, I was talking to a buddy yesterday, my brother Matt, and we was talking, and actually it was the day before yesterday. Man, my days are running together now. But we was talking on the phone, man, and we hadn't talked in a minute, and we were just talking about how we had been so busy and we hadn't reached out to one another and things like that. And so we were trying to reconnect and talk about what was going on in our lives, what was going on in the church, what was going on in our business, things like that, and how the kids and families is doing and everything like that. And as we was talking about that, I was like, man, you just been busy. I knew you was busy, and I ain't heard from you in a minute. And I was like, but when I felt that, I was like, I can't sweat the fact that he's too busy and he's not reaching out to me, because I wasn't reaching out to him because I was busy. I was running and doing this and doing that, and that's when it hit me. I was like, I got, and he just called me. He called me, and I was in the middle of running. I was in the middle of doing this and doing that, trying to get ready for my Bible study Zoom that I was going to be doing that night, trying to get the boys ready for the dinner, trying to help make sure they had the stuff prepped for school tomorrow. But Mama was still at work. She had been, on like 13 hours at that point, something like that. And so just trying to get some of my orders out for my business, and I'm trying to do all this stuff. And while I'm trying to do all that, he calls me. I get on the phone. I don't even miss a beat. I don't slow down. I'm like, I gotta keep running. My boys need my business need me. The house needs me. All this stuff. But I keep talking to my boy, and me and him are talking. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I keep making excuses all day long that, oh, I didn't have, I'll call him when I'm not busy. I'm never not gonna be busy. I'm always got stuff going on. You've always got stuff going on. So we can't keep saying, oh, when I'm not busy. Stop saying you're too busy, because you ain't too busy. I just kept talking and kept doing. And he just laughed when I said that. But it's like, sometimes we got to preach to ourselves. We got to tell ourselves, because I tell people all day long, hey, you got to remember that your relationships and stuff, this a two-way street. You got to put in what you're expecting them to put in. Sometimes when they're not reaching out, you can't think about, oh, why ain't they reaching out? You got to reach out. And, I can tell people what they got to do in their business. I can tell people what they got to do in their life. I can, I offer business coaching, life coaching, consulting, things like that. I offer all these different things. And sometimes those things that are so easy to say to someone else, I got to take a minute. I got to step back. I got to look at myself and say, am I practicing what I'm putting out? All right, come on, let's get some real talk. Let's talk about it. Sometimes you got to preach to yourself. Sometimes you got to tell yourself what you're missing, what you're doing, where you're slipping. And, when I mentioned that to him, he was like, yeah, we got to do that all the time. And it's like, we do, but sometimes we got to be reminded. But that's why, that's why God blesses us and he puts us in a position. He doesn't put us here to walk alone. He puts us here with individuals that are going to help. They're going to help. We're going to help lift each other up. We're going to help keep each other motivated. We're going to help keep each other grounded and focused. And we're going to help each other be reminded of those things that we ultimately know. We know. Sometimes we got to be reminded. And sometimes you shouldn't always wait for your homeboy, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your homeboy to remind you. Sometimes you got to take a second and just reevaluate yourself and remind yourself. And then once you remind yourself, take a second and say, all right, now that I reminded myself where I'm falling short, maybe I got to reach out to my homeboy, my cousin, my brother, whatever, and I got to remind them too. We got to keep lifting each other up. Like I said, back to the basics, the basics, the basics. Let's keep it simple, man. Let's just keep it simple. Let's stay connected. Let's keep lifting each other up. Let's keep moving forward. Let's life's gonna keep throwing stuff at us. If it's not, we moving forward with this COVID thing. The world is getting better every day. It's getting steps and steps. Your boy I got my vaccine today. I got my first shot. And like I said, I'm hopeful, man. I have to believe. I've got to believe that God has blessed us with a level of intelligence that we can learn and discover things, and we can have doctors and scientists to help us. God makes us intelligent individuals so we can lift each other up, so we can do God's work, so we can be strong and healthy and viable and work together and, just do more for the world, do more for each other, do more for everything around us. And I believe that's happening. And I believe we're supposed to have learned some things through this whole pandemic. And I hope y'all have learned some stuff. I know I sure have. I've learned so much. And I'm just going to keep sharing that stuff with y'all. I got nothing but love and respect for all of y'all. And let's just keep moving forward. Let's just keep getting it done. And as life keeps throwing something at you, if you're thinking like, oh, today things are looking good, and tomorrow you wake up and you feel like you got kicked in the teeth, man, focus on today. Focus on that day. Don't worry about what the next day is going to bring. Focus on one day at a time. Let's get this day right. Let's do the best we can to make the most of today. And we'll worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow's got its own problems. We ain't worried about that yet. All right. So y'all keep getting it done. Keep loving each other. Keep showing some respect and courteousness and kindness and sharing just your blessings with each other. And let's just keep getting it done one day at a time, baby. One day at a time. Your boy Corey B. Make sure, give your boy some love. Hit that thumbs up. Ding that bell. Get your notifications. Subscribe. Check me out on beingcoreybayless.com. Till next time, I'm out.